we're doing 3 today because the middle track is the last 3 tracks on side A. It's all already spinning. I'm ready to go, and I think the first track is called Vigil. I'm not sure because it could also be Vigil or something like that. I don't know. You know, I haven't heard the track, so I'm just guessing by now. And I am from Denmark, and they are using a lot of Espanol, you know, as usual. So yeah, just gonna put that to the side because we don't need this for listening. This is just like if I needed to read something. I don't. I'm set to go. I am, and I'm also very eager, or should I say excited, / I can't wait to get on with the rest of the album because, as you know, I will hope by now, I really love this group. This is part of my top 5 best group ever. Besides, you know, among the Melvins, the Fu Manchu, the Hachichuhach, Kasujunri, and the Cramps. Yes, that's my top 5. And I have to say, in groups, not solo artist. And maybe you can just, if you want to, that would be interesting. If anybody want to share their own top 5, you can do it on the comment section, of course. I rarely ask for stuff like that, but when I get the idea, I will. I'm just going to show you something because, and it will take, I would guess, this will take 2 minutes, circa. So feel free, as usual, to skip the word salad if you're not into it. But I have to share this because, as maybe you know, I guess most of you will not, of course. But yesterday, it was my real birthday, dato, the 16th, 16 in October. And if you're curious, I was born in 69. Yeah, I know it's a nightmare for the numerologies, because I have some interesting numbers in my dato. That's not the issue. Anywho, since I was about, let's say 12, 13, I don't know, since I saw the very first, I must have been around, it was around 12, 13, the year was 82, 83, I don't know. So around 40 years ago, I saw the Up in Smoke, Cheech and Chong, and the intro melody, where you see Cheech Marin is walking around his car, his van, or their van, I don't know, Cheech and Chong's car. You hear the Lowrider song from the group War. And since that year, 40 years ago, I also had a record player at that time. That just automatically put that album on my radar, because if I ever, got it in a bin in a record store, I would buy it no matter how what the price was, because I thought that was maybe the coolest track I ever heard. It was so laid back, and it gave me the it was like the soundtrack to weed smoking, long story short. And I have been looking for that album forever. Yesterday on my birthday, and may I add, the sun was shining from a clear heaven sky, and not a fucking cloud in the country. It was perfect. It was one of those perfect days. I was out shopping records with my daughter, and I was looking, and it was like, and we're chit chatting. We're shooting the piss, and we are commenting and laughing and finding and buying, and you just watching and hoping for the record you want is emerging. And I always have a lot of records on my radar, and some of them show up from time to time, and I'm lucky. But yesterday, boom, and it was even cheap as fuck. The store did not know what this was. I got this from, it costed, if it was in dollars, and this year it would have been $6. It even had the poster in it. Never been, not a scratch, not a wrinkle. It's like brand spanking new. It was sold in this beautiful cover, plastic to preserve it. It was like, thank you, baby Jesus. So it's just a funny story. 40 years searching, finally, and on my birthday. So that must have been a birthday present from above. I'm thinking, thank you. I also got this one, very cheap. Look at this happy bloke. If you don't know it, it's Bob Dylan from Nashville. Opening track, I Do It, with Johnny Cash. I also found this very cheap. We're talking $3. Gypsy Kings. In my head, you cannot ever go wrong with the Gypsy Kings. They are kicking it out of the park. It's fantastic. Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. This is a double live, fantastic stuff. So it was really my lucky day. All of these 4 albums was together $25 or $25 if it was dollars, but it was in Denmark, so we don't pay in dollars. So that is, that makes it also that is why I'm telling the story, very easy for me to wait, because I always got some great new stuff in my collection, or great old stuff that's new in my collection. I'm eager to listen to, and have been for quite a while, I might add. So yeah, are you ready? Are you ready to go down the Volta Street? Yes. Let's see if we're lucky. Oh yeah.
Away.
almost a lowrider rhythm.
So many crosses she can nail you to, but I think that this one will do. Dripping initials from a rotten fruit. Look in the mirror and say it 3 times. ¿Qué dice el espejo que se cayó?
Cayó.
Una vitria. Que Dios te maldiga el corazón. Slow the drip down. Una voz desde la niebla oscura.
That is fantastic. That's awesome. Short and sweet, huh?
Save me from myself.
Yeah.
Hope you found a way. Hope you found a way to make it on better. Maybe tonight. What's it gonna take for you to heal? Hold on, pin cushions out, let the feels burn away. If the walls you built come tumbling down.
more I listen to this album, the more I like it. That's for damn sure. It's still smooth, you know. And I'm talking about the last part of the first side, you know. It's consistently, or is that the right word? The album so far is very much in tune. It almost, we are used to, they are making concept album, and I'm guessing this is also a concept album without knowing what the concept is, because I can easily in the melody hear a connection. It's very, you know, well produced, and so on, thought in any ways, you know. It's fantastic, as I said during the melody, the last one. I really dig it. That's for damn sure. It's also a vibe. I know you can say that about almost every music you hear, is because it's just a different vibe maybe. But this is a real vibe, if you know what I mean. This is Sunday morning, or at the beach, or you know, floating in space, I don't know, or just daydreaming. It's very mellow, as I said. And the middle, the tiny one in the middle, the track in the middle, the short one, that took us a bit back to the early Mars Volta days. I think it was just like a small sample of the past, you know, meeting the future, or what do you want to call it. That sounded, of the three we just heard, that was the most old school Volta, I would say, and still in the laid back department. But yeah, if you know, you know. And the vocal, we also have to just say the vocals are, like the music, just as great as ever. It's this guy he's a special singer, in my opinion. And of my 5 favorite groups, he's on the top of the singers. You don't have to be an astronaut to figure out this is a more technical singer than the guy in Fu Manchu, or even the Melvins. You know, they're more like, you know, that's really, you know, low key for the most. But of my top groups, I would. Yeah, even Lux Interior from the Cramps is very, you know, rough sounding for the most part also. Though he has them, of the 3 I just mentioned, Melvins, the Cramps, Fu Manchu, I would say the Cramps, Lux Interior was the most impressive songer by far of that little group. And the rest of my, you know, favorite top 5 is Hajujahaj, Kazujunri, and the Mars Volta. And those 2 guys, Margaret from 88, it's a guy, I know, and yeah, Cedric, I think is the name. Those 2 are my top favorite singers. yeah, of all time in groups. If we're talking solo, I have to mention, just honorable, just to be fair, if you're curious, some of my favorite top solo artists are Prince, Elvis. I have to say Elvis. I know it's very common and almost boring to say it, but it's very difficult, especially for me to not say Elvis, because I really dig the Elvis sound. So anywho, that's just me. And yeah, it's just to name a few. Gene Pitney, Brian Ferry. Yeah. So anywho, that's just a small handful. So that was the first side A. And so far, I would say this is still on the tippy top of the Volta mountain. And for sure, this is more laid back and more stripped down. It's just straight to the melody, straight to the point. Even the running time of each melody is shorter than we're used to. And in my opinion, that's just why not try that just for once, and we can see, was that a failure? Was that or do we need more of that type? The boiled down to a smaller cube. Like you put in your sauce to make it taste better. I feel this is the Mars Volta version of that. The magic little soup cube. Yeah. Anywho, that's it for today, and we will just turn it around tomorrow and listen to a couple of songs. I have not looked into how I want to split it up on the B side yet, but it of course will be split up, because I think this is the right way to do it. As I said before, two or three tracks at the time, and especially if one of them are so short, like the one we just heard in the middle today. It's like 90 seconds. That was very short. That was almost like an interlude, or what you call it. So that being said, this is the end, my friend, and I love you. Domo arigato. Thank you for watching. Gracias, I should also say. And yeah, may the Lord protect you and your dear ones. See you on the next video. Bye now.